Hello everyone, my name is Nuvola and welcome to a new video. Today we're building a glow squid farm, getting you over 1000 glowing ink sacs per hour. A very simple farm, working pretty much exactly the same on both Java and Bedrock edition. Based on a wooden barrel house originally designed by Nanaroid. I'll leave a link to her video in the description below. Now we are going to create the perfect conditions for glow squids to spawn in this barrel house, and all of the glowing sacs are automatically collected via a hopper minecart below, dropping everything off in a chest at the front side of the barrel. Now this is a complete guide, not only showing you how to build a glow squid farm, but how to decorate it as well. You can find the material list in the description below. And now let me show you why this works. Glow squids spawn below Y level 30. Above you will have regular squids, and below this line you will have glow squids. They will spawn in complete dark conditions in Java edition and all conditions in Bedrock. You will want to find a spot close to Y level 30 which is completely dry in the surrounding area. For example, right here. Here you can see the space you will need for this build. Okay, we are going to start off by creating a ring out of polished blackstone. Or if you don't have access to this yet, you could also use polished deep slate. Starting from the side and from the middle of this side, count 5 blocks inwards. Here place a line out of 4 polished blackstone blocks. And create a way up to the side by placing 2 horizontally, 1 level higher, then 1 block diagonally away from that, and 2 more vertically upwards, ending up with 4 vertically right here. This is a quarter of the ring we are going to create. You want to repeat this on the other side. There you go. And now you want to mirror this upwards to complete the ring. Again, place 2 vertically, 1 diagonal, 2 horizontally, and then 4 on top. In the end you should have a ring looking like this. Now grab spruce planks and place 8 of these connected to the inside of this ring, making your way to the other side. After placing 8 blocks, you want to create another ring exactly the same as the one you did before. There you go. And now you can fill in the entire space in between the rings with spruce planks. This is going to be the middle part of your barrel. Now, I'm not entirely sure why the lighting is so strange in this shot, but it actually makes it easier to see, so I kept it in. Do note that on one side, or both sides if you like this, we are going to create a window. So we want to leave this space open by just placing down some spruce planks in the corners. As you can see right here. This is, let's say, the core of your wooden barrel in which we are going to create the farm. Now we are going to extend the barrel to both sides by creating another ring 1 block inward using spruce planks. You should have 4 blocks below, up and to both sides, connected with 2 blocks vertically and 2 blocks horizontally in between, if that makes sense. Now add another spruce plank to this, making it 2 blocks wide, and then create another ring out of polished blackstone, or deep slate, as mentioned before. Repeat this on the other side of the barrel, and as you can see, it's already kind of taking up the shape. Next, in between all of the corners, where there are 2 vertical blocks and 2 horizontal blocks connecting, place down another polished blackstone on the inside on all 4 corners. And then fill in the entire wall using stripped spruce wood. This is the lid of your wooden barrel. And once you've done so, you can create another ring out of spruce planks 1 block inward. So you want to connect it to the outer blocks of the stripped spruce you just placed before. In the end it should look like this. And again, repeat this on the other side of the barrel. Place down some spruce trapdoors along the top and the bottom of these spruce planks, just to give it a bit more body. And again, do this on both sides of the barrel. This is your basic shape of the barrel. Let's make sure that we have a way to get in. I'm using a combination of stone stairs and stone slabs for this, but you could, for example, use dark oak or basically anything you like. But just make sure that you have a way in and out of the barrel. There we go. Now let's work on the inside for a bit. Create a doorway using 2 doors and 2 upside down spruce stairs. Once you enter the barrel, you can fill in the floor using spruce planks. Now let's create a collection system. Place down a double chest in the middle, right here. Connect hoppers to the sides of it, feeding into the double chest, and make a hopper line feeding all the way to the back of the build. However, stop right here because we're going to create a square room so that the hopper minecart we are going to get going can get to all corners of the room, picking up all of the glow ink in the process. Make sure that all of the hoppers feed into each other and that all items end up in the double chest. Now fill in the back right here using some spruce planks, and also fill in the space in between the hoppers using spruce planks. Fill in the line next to the hoppers on the outsides. And then grab some redstone blocks, placing one right here. Fill in the spot next to it with a plank. Turn to the other side, where you can place a line of redstone blocks all the way to the back. All of the leftover open spots can be filled in with planks as well. Now grab your powered rails and run them all the way to the other side, starting from the wall behind the redstone block right here. Make a corner using regular rails and then make your way back to the initial side. Repeat this process until you've reached all the way to the back, where you will end up with a powered rail next to the wall to make sure that the hopper minecart is pushed back onto the track again, making it run infinitely. In the end, you should have something that looks like this. Now, you don't need this many powered rails to make it run smoothly. I'm just making sure that it never stops. But if you think that this is too resource intensive, you can replace some of the powered rails for regular rails. Just make sure that all of the powered rails you do replace are powered, that you don't block the hoppers by placing a redstone block next to it, and that your hopper minecart keeps going. Now let's create the perfect room for glow squids to spawn. First, place down a row of stripped spruce with 2 upside down stairs on top of the chest to make sure that you can still open it. And grab your stripped spruce to fill in the wall, cover up the blackstone. Create another pillar next to it all the way to the ceiling, and repeat this on the other side. Do this for the top as well, and basically what we're doing here is creating a window. To finish this side off, place down another layer of stripped spruce right here, and now you have a big square, which in the end is going to be filled in with tinted glass if you're in Java, or regular glass if you're in Bedrock. That way you can look into the aquarium that we are going to create next. To make sure that this aquarium is a square box, you want to fill in the back wall as well. I'm using stripped spruce for this. And don't forget to light up the empty space behind it. If you want to save a little bit on materials, you can also use blanks for this. You also want to fill in the wall on the right side. There we go. On the wall where you have an opening on the side, you want to place down Tinted Glass if you're in Java Edition. And again, if you're in Bedrock, you can use regular glass, or for example black stained glass, or any color of glass you like. Because in Java Edition we need completely dark conditions for glow squids to spawn, while in Bedrock you can have any light condition. Now that we have a square box, we can fill in the platform on which the glow squids will die. We will kill them using Magma Blocks, which will suck them to the bottom of the aquarium, where they die and drop their glow ink. Place this directly on top of the rail system, such that the hopper minecart can pick up the items through the Magma Blocks. First create a ring out of Magma Blocks along this side, and then place a line of Spruce Planks next to it. Glow squids will only spawn on top of the planks, and then swim away where they get sucked down to the Magma Blocks. Glow squids are not able to spawn on top of the Magma Blocks themselves, at least in Java Edition. So the Spruce Planks are the exact spots where the glow squids are going to hop into the world. Creating more of these spots means you have more possible spawns of glow squids per try, which is why you can create some extra spots here in the middle. Time to fill in the aquarium. Grab a couple of buckets of water and create an infinite water source in one of the corners. Then from the middle water source in the corner, you can then fill up your buckets again and fill in all of the other spaces along the sides. The rest of the aquarium should fill in automatically once you've placed down water along two sides of the room. Now, because Magma Blocks give off a light level of 2 in Java Edition, you will need at least 3 and preferably 4 or 5 levels of water inside the aquarium to create enough space for the glow squids to spawn. In Bedrock, only 2 levels of water should be enough. Make your way out of the aquarium, and that's basically your glow squid farm. Don't forget to add your hopper minecart to the rail system, because otherwise all of your glowing is going to despawn. Other than that, everything from this point on is going to be decoration. To test out your glow squid farm and to get optimal rates, get underneath the wooden barrel, press F3 on your keyboard and look at the right side of the screen. This shows you the coordinates of the block you are looking at. So for me, I'm looking at the bottom of the wooden barrel, which has Y level 13. Mobs spawn in a radius of 128 blocks around you. So for me, I need to go to Y level 100 and let's say 38, 39-ish, because then the spawn radius of mobs is just below the glow squid farm. If there's no other water right next to the glow squid farm, all glow squids should spawn inside of the farm. And as you can see right here, it's working splendidly. A lot of glow squids are spawning, all of the glow ink is right on top of the magma, being picked up by the hopper minecart, dropping it off in the chest. Now, I was up in the sky for about a minute and a half, I think. And as you can see, I already got 60 glowing ink. That means you get about 1800 glowing ink per hour. Now, if that's not enough for you, then I don't know what is. A crazy efficient and simple farm that we are now going to make even pretty as well. We're going to start doing that on the side where we are going to create an overspill of glow ink. Start by creating a hole on the back side of the barrel, 3 blocks wide and 2 blocks high. Place down hanging dark oak signs inside of it and surround this hole using spruce stairs and spruce slabs. Place some trapdoors on top of the stairs and below. And then you can grab some light blue white and regular blue stained glass for the next part, as we are going to create a sort of waterfall here. If you want to build this exactly the same as I'm doing, then I highly suggest that you look at Nanaroid's video, as she explains it beautifully. I'm kind of doing it creatively and just placing blocks here and there. And what I'm doing is trying to simulate the idea that the glow ink is really spilling out of this barrel and kind of splashing about a bit. And by adding some sea lanterns in the middle of the spill, it really looks as if it's glowing. Now, take your time for this part, because it's pretty tricky to make it look good, and don't overdo it by adding too much glass. Once you're happy with the spill, you can dig out 2 blocks deep underneath and around the spill, place down some light blue wool at the bottom, and place down light blue glass on top. Now it really looks as if you have a pool of glow ink. You can surround it with some cobblestone slabs or other types of materials to really make it look as if it's sinking into the floor, kind of like acid, I guess. That's basically it for this part. Next up, to create some extra detail on the wooden barrel, place down stone buttons on these locations on the Blackstone. It's a small thing that adds a lot. Oh, that's the wrong level. Should be right there. Sorry about that. Do that on the right side as well. And of course, don't forget the back side, where you also need to do this. To round out the barrel a little bit, let's start at the bottom, where you can place down a polished blackstone slab with a spruce slab next to it. Add 6 spruce planks, another slab, and end up at the other side with a polished blackstone slab. Do this on the other side as well, so repeat that right here. And on the level below the next stone button, you can place down a spruce slab, polished blackstone slab, another spruce slab, and then spruce planks to the other side, where you mirror the slabs. Do this on the front side as well, where you should be straight below the tinted glass. Repeat this on the level above the window as well. And now the window is really set into the side of the barrel, creating a bit of depth. You can surround the window using spruce stairs, creating an oval shaped window. Repeat the pattern you did on the lowest level of the barrel on top as well, again on both sides. I'm sorry, there's a lot of repetition in this part. And of course, don't forget to do this on the ends of the barrels as well, where you place down spruce slabs with a spruce plank and the slab next to it right here, on both sides, at the top and below the wooden barrel. Once you're done, you have a actually barrel-shaped barrel. All we need to do now is decorate it on top by creating a bunch of leaves and maybe some moss, for example, to give it a feeling that this barrel has been here for quite a while and is a bit overgrown. You could also place some custom rocks on top, as if the cave has kind of caved in a little bit on top of the barrel. You can decorate it any way you like. Now for the entry we are keeping it quite simple. To stay in theme, you could place down a Dark Oak Trapdoor with a Dark Oak fence below and add a soul lantern to it, because I associate the blue light with the glow squid. Other than that, it's very simple using some Dark Oak slabs, some fences and some Mossy Cobblestone walls to create an entry. You can create a window in between the soul lanterns using some Dark Oak fences, some Spruce Trapdoors and again some slabs on top. That's pretty much it. Now the barrel is currently just sitting on top of the stone right now. We want to create some custom rocks to hold it in place. Do this for a couple of spots next to the bottom of the barrel, and you will make sure that it's set into the stone so that it won't roll away at some point. Of course it won't really do that, but we can play pretend, right? You can use a mixture of cobblestone, stone slabs and mossy cobblestone for this. Now don't forget to decorate the back of the build as well, because it's currently just a brown wall of spruce planks. Using some glowberries, some leaves and some vines, you can break that up a little bit. And that's basically it for the outside of your squid farm. For the inside, there's not a lot to do to decorate the place, because there's not that much space. You could add some leaves in the ceiling, or add some soul lanterns hanging from chains. You can fill in the sides using barrels to create some extra storage, and add some soul lanterns to really create a nice ambience. Finally, for the surrounding area of your squid farm, you can replace some of the stone in the cave for cobblestone and mossy cobblestone, but other than that, you're done. And that's it, your glow squid farm is up and running, and it also looks great. Now, if this tutorial helped you out, consider giving it a thumbs up and stick around, consider subscribing. Go and give Nadaroid a like on her video, because this video wouldn't exist without her design. And if you have any questions or ideas for future tutorials, drop them in the comments below. I read every single one of them, and I want to thank you for watching. As mentioned before, the material list can be found in the description below. World downloads are available to YouTube members and Patreons, and you can join us on the Discord server Nuvela's Hub via the link in the description below. Again, thank you for watching, have a great day, and I hope to see you in the next one. Cheers!